Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickoff Discussion Podcast. Well, as we all know that the international break is over and club football returns this weekend. Well, Arsenal will be playing against Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium on Saturday evening, which is around 5:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Well, there are things that I would love to discuss in this video because when I looked at the Arsenal squad, I'm a bit worried. I am a bit worried because some of our first team players are not available and there are some who are in doubt to be available for the game, and I would just love to discuss one or two things about the team in this video. Well, first and foremost, we all know that Zinchenko is out with calf injury and is not going to, I think he should be back in a few days. Ben White as well is in doubt. I think is in doubt. Maybe he's training well with the first team, but is in doubt to make this game. Bukayo Saka is having an hamstring injury. He returned to Arsenal with an hamstring injury after their first game against Greece last week. As much as I'm excited to see players represent their respective countries, it is a big risk for club sides in general because there are a lot of risk attached to it. The player may pick up an injury, and which is in the case for Bukayo Saka, and we all know that Martin Odegaard as well got injured on international duty. So it's really baffling and disturbing that players got injured on international duty, and it will be a risk and a shortfall for their respective teams. This time around, Bukayo Saka got injured on international duty, as well as Gabriel Martinelli is also out with a calf injury, and definitely is not going to make this game. It's not going to make this game. Julian Timber as well is having a muscle injury and is in doubt. Kai Havertz, he does not go to the international duty because I think he felt some discomfort on his knee, and they just had to pull him out of the international duty. He does not even resume with his team, with his German teammates. And this time around now, I think he should be back later this month. But I think this is just a precautionary move, just for him, just for them not to risk him and escalate the pain he's having on his knee. Kieran Tierney, we all know, is out injured with thigh injury. He'll be back by later this month. Martin Odegaard as well. I said earlier that he was injured on international duty. He injured his ankle, and I think by this end of the month as well, he should be available. And as well, Thomas Partey is also out with muscle injury, and he should be back later this month. So these are the first team players that are out injured, and we have a very important match against Bournemouth. Well, I think teams that we see as quick in and out game that we think Arsenal should win comfortably, I think sometimes we just struggle against them. But Bournemouth, they have not been doing really well this season per se. They have not been doing really well. They only won 2 games. They draw 2, and they lost a couple of game as well. So I think they are 13th in the table. Okay, they lost 3 games. They draw 2 and they won 2. So they've not really been that convincing this season. However, whenever they are at Vitality Stadium, they play their best football. So let's not forget that they play their best football at Vitality Stadium, and this season Chelsea has won there and they struggle to win 1-0. They struggle to score 1-0 against Bournemouth. So it's really something that I'm really worried about because the team is quite short now. And when we look at the players who are available, for this game, I think David Raya is available. We have Tomiyasu as well. Tomiyasu is also available. He's back from injury. Gabriel, William Saliba, Jacob Kivior, and Ricardo Calafiori. In the defense, I'm quite sure, and my mind is at peace with our defense and with the caliber of player that we have available to come into defense. However, in the midfield, we only have 3 senior players: Jorginho, Mikel Merino, and Declan Rice in the middle of the pack. And we also have Ethan Nwaneri, and we have Myers Lewis Kelly I think that's a good cover in the midfield, and I think we are secured in that regard. But up front, we are completely short, and we only have three senior players, no reserve, nothing. We have three players up front, and I think Mikel Arteta will also we invite, I think, some academic players into the first team for this game, and we have Ryan Sterling, Leandro Trossard, and Gabriel Jesus who are available for this game. So it's really going to be very tough for Arsenal. That is what I think. That's my own opinion, though, because the team is short, and they are really doing well when they are playing at Vitality Stadium. Do you understand? So these are just the little things that I'm seeing from the game. So if I'm to go by the first team that will play against FC Bournemouth, obviously David Raya will start from goal. I think I'm going to I'm just going to take a risk on Tomiyasu, or probably I'll put what they call it. I'll play Ricardo Calafiori at left back, Ricardo Calafiori at right back, and I'll play Jacob Kivior at left back. And then I'll drop Tomiyasu to the bench. I'll drop Tomiyasu to the bench if you ask me, because he's just coming back from injury, and he still needs some time to gain match fitness. So I'll drop him to the bench, and I'll play him in the second half. And in the midfield, obviously, Jorginho, Mikel Merino, and Declan Rice will be the three midfield to start the game. And obviously up front, Raheem Sterling will play to the left, Leandro Trossard to the right, and Gabriel Jesus up front. So there's no point, and these are just what we have at this point in time. These are what we have at this point in time, and I don't really know what else we can do at this point, because we have so much injuries in the squad now, and we are very short. In the beginning of the season, I say for the fact that Mikel Arteta sent some senior players out on loan, gives all these young players chance to impress, and so far I'm quite delighted with Entam Nwaneri. I'm delighted with his progress so far, and Miles Kelly as well. I'm delighted with his progress as well. So I think this game, it may be an easy game for Arsenal. It may be an easy game for Arsenal, provided if we approach the game right, and it's maybe a game to struggle for Arsenal as well if we do not take caution, because we are going to Vitality Stadium, and it's always a tough place to go to play against Bournemouth. If we are at home at the Emirates, it might be an easy one for us, but we are going to the Vitality Stadium, and this time around it may be something serious for us. So we just need to approach this game with caution. So that is just the first 11 that I think, for me, that will feed against EFC Bournemouth. You can drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know your preferred first 11 against Bournemouth, provided all this injury that we have and the player that we have that are in doubt to play in this game. That will be all for this video. If you are just coming across this video for the very first time, please do well to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are there, please kindly smash the like button and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another episode, and bye for now.